Okay.
Never post when y'all have problems.
Okay.
And be honest. Always be honest.
I feel it. You got the ring on right now?
No, I don't.
When it's just small talk with your friends, you can laugh it off. But when the whispers turn into actual receipts and every clue points in the same direction, that's when things get downright explosive. And right now, fans swear they've cracked the whole messy puzzle of Travis Hunter and his wife Leanna's marriage. Online detectives are convinced these two aren't just keeping secrets, they're hiding a full-on behind-closed-doors disaster. Word on the street, the bedroom vibes are ice cold. And according to the rumor mill, that might be the real reason the cheating talk won't stop swirling. And no, this isn't just random gossip. People are pointing to everything. There's speculation about a surprise pregnancy, wedding clips where the spark looks completely gone, and even her own past comments admitting, "He wasn't my type." Every tiny detail is getting tossed on the pile like it's part of a high-profile trial. And trust me, the public is acting like they're the jury.
I did do some Zillow researching for a house last night, so I had a feeling.
I'm sure you have talked to everybody about playing both ways, offense and defense. What are we thinking? Is there, you're leaning towards one more than the other, or do you really want to go 100% both ways?
Nah, I'm not leaning to one or the other. You know, I'm going 100%. As much as they put on my plate, I'm going to do the best that I can to, you know, take it all in and, you know, do my job.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Love it.
Travis. Enjoy the ride, brother.
Yes, sir.
Better hit that subscribe button to Juicy Reels so you don't miss the next twist in this wild saga. Then came the moment that set the whole thing on fire. Wedding reception in full swing, cameras flashing, people clapping, the happy couple right in the spotlight. And Travis leans in for that sweet, just married kiss. But instead of leaning back into her man, Leanna snaps her head away. Smooth enough to avoid his lips, but not smooth enough to avoid the internet catching every frame. Within hours, that clip was everywhere. Sure, a few tried to play defense, saying maybe she didn't want to mess up her lipstick, but most people weren't buying it for a second. To them, that quick dodge wasn't a beauty move. It was a public nah with a smile. And let's be real, when the chemistry's real, you're not skipping a kiss on your wedding day, in front of everyone you know, with cameras recording from every angle. And with all the other rumors flying, folks started connecting dots fast. One fan even wrote, "She refused to kiss him, but still took the ring. Looks more like a business deal." Another went further, claiming the guy she really wanted might have been sitting in the crowd watching the whole thing go down.
It wasn't accident. Do you remember
I love you. Oh, I ain't mean to say that.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's literally what happened. We would like, he would drive. Wait, no, I would drive. He didn't have a car. I would drive and I would like drop him off somewhere and I'd be like, all right, I love you, bye. And remember? And I used to be like, oh, I didn't mean.
The more people replayed that clip, the more it started fitting perfectly with every awkward moment they'd ever seen between these two. Because honestly, if you're madly in love, you're not dodging your own husband like he's some stranger on the street asking for change. And just when the kiss that wasn't was still blowing up online, boom, a fresh rumor wave crashed in. Suddenly, pregnancy talk was taking over, with fans zooming into certain wedding pics like they were running a full-on investigation. TikTok went into full detective mode. We're talking side-by-side comparisons, slow-motion replays, and giant red circles drawn around Leanna's stomach like this was some kind of high-profile crime scene. Over the top? Not for the internet. Folks were literally treating the wedding footage like it was the teaser for a blockbuster movie, breaking it down frame by frame, zooming in, rewinding, and analyzing every single angle. Before long, people were convinced a pregnancy announcement had to be on the way. And in classic online fashion, once that theory hit, every other rumor instantly felt juicier. The timelines were on fire. Because if there's one thing the internet refuses to let go of, it's an old clip that proves the story they already decided is the truth. And for Leanna, the gotcha moment came quick. From an interview where she straight up admitted on camera that Travis wasn't even her type when they first met. No sugarcoating, no nervous laugh, just a blunt, "He wasn't my type." Fans jumped on it instantly, clipping it, remixing it, and tossing it right back into the chaos. Captions got nasty fast. This made her look even worse, and Travis is a major simp. Others took it further, saying maybe it was never just about looks, maybe she never connected with his whole vibe from day one. And in the internet's eyes, if the spark never lit, it was only a matter of time before the fire burned out completely. Stick with Juicy Reel. This tea's only getting hotter. If that spark never lit in the first place, it explains a lot. Why she sometimes comes off distant in public. Why certain romantic moments feel more like PR photo ops than genuine love. And why those bedroom rumors just won't quit. And because dramas got perfect timing, another old clip resurfaced right when that "Not My Type" video was blowing up all over timelines. This one? Leanna at a party, dancing up close with another man. Now, to be fair, it wasn't fresh footage from after the wedding, but the way it dropped online, you'd think it was breaking news.
An incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field.
In the clip, she's all smiles, leaning in, looking way too cozy. And on TikTok, that was all people needed to scream, "Evidence!" The comments lit up with lines like, "Ain't nothing worse than finding out the woman you love is a 304 and he needs to run, man." No one knows if anything actually happened, but let's be real. The optics hit way harder when the running theory is that she's already emotionally and maybe even physically out of the marriage. From there, people started drawing connections. Travis? He's a total homebody. His world is football, training, and keeping it low-key. Leanna? Not so much. She's social, she thrives in the nightlife, and she's even admitted that there were nights Travis would just sit in the car while she partied inside. Now, that's not a crime. Plenty of couples are opposites like that, but when one partner's living a quiet routine and the other's bouncing through different scenes without them, people notice. And the fans? They're saying that's exactly why she's often spotted out solo. Don't miss the next drop. Subscribe to Juicy Reel so you're the first to know when this blows up again. It's not always straight up drama. Sometimes it's just that these two live in totally different worlds. But then came that Heisman ceremony moment. The one so many fans say birthed the cold wife label. Travis is on stage, soaking in the biggest moment of his career, the whole place on their feet clapping. And Leanna, she stays seated. Coach Prime himself has to give her a little nudge to stand up. Quick, just a second, but once that clip hit the internet, it exploded. Overnight, people were calling it proof of her disinterest. Some swore she looked flat out bored. Others tried to defend her, saying maybe she didn't want to steal the spotlight. But whatever the reason, that image stuck like glue. Here's the kicker. If you watch the full footage, she does stand, clap, and cheer for him. But by then, it didn't matter. The internet had already frozen that one split second in time and crowned it the smoking gun that she just wasn't feeling him like that. Once that cold wife tag stuck to Leanna, nothing she did could shake it. People were primed to see the worst in every public appearance. And when Travis finally stepped in to defend her, instead of shutting down the hate, it became its own headline. He told the world she cried herself to sleep from all the trolling, and admitted it cut him deep to watch her break down like that. Travis swore up and down that Leanna wasn't being disrespectful at the Heisman ceremony, just an innocent moment caught from the wrong angle. But you could hear the frustration in his voice. No matter how carefully he explained it, the internet wasn't letting it go. Sure, some folks respected him for standing by his wife, but plenty twisted his words into brand new theories. Why is he defending her so hard if there's nothing to hide? One person asked. Another flat out said, sounds like he's covering up a way bigger problem. And just like that, his attempt to calm things down only poured gasoline on the fire. Trolls doubled down. Even people who had never paid attention to them before started digging through old footage just to see what all the noise was about. Then suddenly, silence. After weeks as TikTok's favorite mystery couple, Travis and Leanna vanished. Their accounts went dark. Travis barely posted, and when he finally broke the silence, he claimed he was stepping away from social media because the hate had gotten out of hand. Sounds reasonable, right? Well, not to the internet. For them, it was just more smoke. And where there's smoke, you know they think there's fire. Rumors started swirling that Leanna had confided in a close friend, saying Travis couldn't keep up in the bedroom. And somehow, that little bombshell started slipping into comment sections everywhere. turning quiet speculation into loud, messy chaos. And if that bedroom talk is even halfway true, you can't really blame Travis for going MIA. No man wants his teammates or random strangers scrolling his posts and seeing that kind of comment, especially when folks online are already sitting there with their magnifying glasses just waiting for something to confirm the story they've built in their heads. But here's the kicker. Disappearing didn't kill the noise. It made it louder. The silence had people even more convinced something was seriously wrong. Suddenly, every old clip, every awkward glance, every tiny rumor got stitched together into one giant scandal board, like this was some Netflix crime doc in the making. And now, this mess isn't just about a few shady whispers or cold body language. It's hitting Travis where it hurts the most: his wallet. Word on the street is when they tied the knot, there was no prenup. And here's where it gets tricky. They got married in Tennessee, and Tennessee's alimony laws. Let's just say if things fall apart, he could be looking at some massive checks leaving his account depending on how long they've been married and the circumstances. So pile it all together. Fans already think Leanna's checked out. There's talk she's been real friendly with another man, maybe even a Jaguars player. And now a possible financial hit could be coming for his rookie earnings. That's not just losing your wife. That's losing your wife and your wallet in one move. Better lock in with Juicy Reel. The next twist could be the biggest one yet. With the internet already convinced their marriage is hanging by a thread, the rumors took one more wild turn. And this time, it hit like a bomb. Whispers started spreading that Leanna might actually be pregnant. But here's the jaw dropper. Fans think the father might not be Travis. The theory caught fire after a grainy clip popped up showing Leanna at what looked like a private dinner, laughing way too close with a man who most people swear is a Jaguars teammate. The timing was sketchy, the body language was intimate, and for online detectives, that was enough to start connecting dots. Some claimed they'd seen the same guy in the background of her Instagram stories months ago. Others swore she'd been spotted at a Jaguars afterparty without Travis anywhere in sight. And in classic internet fashion, the comments went nuclear. "If this is true, she's savage," one wrote. Another said, "Travis better lawyer up now." Whether any of it's real or not, the idea of a pregnancy mixed with cheating rumors sent the drama into overdrive. Now the conversations shifted from, "Are they happy?" to, "Is this about to become the messiest rookie divorce in NFL history?" Between the alleged bedroom talk, the old clips, the possible financial blow, and now a baby theory that could destroy everything. People aren't just watching anymore. They're betting on how it ends. A marriage already drowning in cold wife labels, bedroom whispers, and now cheating and baby rumors. But for fans, the real origin story is hiding behind closed doors. More and more people are convinced the first domino to fall wasn't the public shade, the awkward clips, or even the Heisman moment. It was what went down in their private life. The theory? Once things went quiet in the bedroom, the rest of the relationship started to crumble like a busted play. Every awkward glance, every dodged kiss, every solo appearance, all just the fallout from a connection that fizzled a long time ago. And now, with money, pride, and possibly another man's baby in the mix, what comes next could crack this whole story wide open. Insiders claim the tension has spilled way past the personal into the professional. Travis's camp is allegedly weighing major decisions, including whether he should push for a trade just to get out of the constant media firestorm. The stakes? If the marriage tanks and there's no prenup, he could lose a chunk of his rookie earnings and deal with the public humiliation of being the guy who got played in front of the whole league. For now, both Travis and Leanna are keeping their lips sealed, but silence hasn't cooled the heat one bit. The rumor mill's running like it's on overdrive, and every day, someone digs up a new clue that fans swear changes everything. Online, people are already branding Travis the biggest loser in this whole mess. Because even if the cheating rumors turn out to be nothing, he's still stuck in a PR nightmare. A marriage the internet swears is crumbling, plus a money situation that's basically a ticking time bomb. But the detail fans just won't drop. They believe it all started in one place, behind closed doors. If the bedroom really was the first thing to break down, then every awkward clip, every cold glance, every rumor we've seen could just be the fallout. And what happens next? That could blow this story sky high. So, if you've been locked in on this saga, drop your thoughts below. And hit that subscribe button for Juicy Reel, because the next twist might be the wildest one yet.